A glitch in the Matrix. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Every day we come to you with little tips and tricks of the trade, hopefully to help you and your business to grow. So today we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tomorrow I'll be flying back home, and today I'm spending the night at a nice, cozy little hotel room. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a glitch in the Matrix. This is a concept that stems from the movie The Matrix. If you haven't seen the movie The Matrix, what are you doing with your life? Go and watch the movie The Matrix. You got to watch it at least once. Some people, it may take more than once to get the gist of it, to realize that it's an analogy for other things. And you could tie it to so many different things. One of the things that happens in this movie, I'm not going to go through the whole plot for those of you who haven't seen it. Go and watch it. But one of the things is they're inside this simulation called the Matrix, and he sees a cat walk by twice in a row, and he says, "Oh, deja vu." And they said, "What'd you say?" He said, "Deja vu. I saw that cat walk by twice," and they said, "Oh no, that's a glitch in the Matrix. If the Matrix was a computer program or what have you, that's the concept behind it. Is that whenever something happens, that is, in that case, it's a concept of deja vu. Something feels like it happens twice. But the way I see it is, whenever something happens in life that comes up as kind of like serendipity, that it comes up out of nowhere, a complete accident, there's almost always a reason behind it. There's always something that's actually happening behind the scenes that you may not realize, or there's something really cool about to happen. So, one of the most famous examples, if you've ever heard anybody that was alive during 9/11, during September 11th, 2001, and they were supposed to get on one of the airplanes that crashed, or they were supposed to be in one of the buildings that it crashed into, and just some little mishap kept them from being there. These are these type of things, you can't explain them. But if you're anything like me, you believe that things happen for a reason. The term serendipity is kind of it's corny, because it says that the definition has to do with chance. But the way I see serendipity is, it's the good things that occur from not just chance, but from something a little deeper. So this happened to me. The whole reason why I'm bringing this up is that I was not meant to be. It all depends on how you look at it, but the plan was not to be in this spot right now. The plan at this time was to be up in the air, going from one airport to another on my way home tonight. Little did I know, I misread the itinerary. And it's this big long story about how the itinerary, the service that I bought my ticket through, must be British or something, and they switch around the numbers for the date. And so where the month goes, if you're in America, where the month would normally go, the day was, and where the day would normally go, the month was. And so I wasn't paying attention to the month. The month, it would have been October 10th. It would have been November 10th from the way it read. But I was just looking at the 10th, so I said, the 10th is Thursday, so I'm leaving on Thursday. Well, no, it was, actually, I was leaving on the 11th, which is Friday, which is tomorrow, which meant that I got there 24 hours early, and I was deeply confused as to why there was nowhere to leave my bags. The airline wasn't even open, so that's a whole nother story. But it put off a chain of events. I tried to get it switched, wasn't able to get it switched, everything else. It set off a whole chain of events where I ended up staying later. It ended up making the ability for me to be able to talk to people I wanted to talk to be able to have conversations with people back at home I wouldn't have been able to have conversations with. And so this whole chain of events that would not have happened had I actually gone according to plan, and I would have gone on an airplane, or I would have noticed the proper date and left at the proper time, and really stayed another night back where I was, back in West Virginia. All that to say, everything happens for a reason, and whenever a huge mix-up like that happens in my life, I keep my eyes open for reasons why it may have happened. Now, maybe I'm completely deluding myself. Maybe life is nothing but a random joke of nature, and there is no reason behind anything. But for some reason, there always seems to be something really cool that occurs whenever I encounter a glitch in the matrix. The next time you encounter a glitch in the matrix, keep your eyes open. If you see life the way I do a little bit, and you look for these little quirks in life, and you're looking for somebody to be able to communicate with, sometimes it's just good to have a friend to just bounce ideas off of. In terms of business, my specific expertise is in business growth strategy, all forms of business strategy, but specifically in the areas of growth is where I specify. So if you're looking to grow your business, take it from where it is to where you want it to be, and just need some help in diagramming that out, that's what I'm good at. Go to brianjpombo.com, and if you happen to be in the self-reliance field, meaning you got products or services that help people to become more self-reliant, you can go to dreambizchat.com. The link is in the description, dreambizchat.com. There's a quick little video there that describes what it is. It's called the Dream Business Transformation. Normally, I charge $600 and above, but if you happen to be in that field and you happen to meet all the other qualifications, you may be able to get it for free. Go to dreambizchat.com, fill out the application. Tomorrow, we'll do something else. So I'll hopefully be able to talk to you either before I'm in the air or in between somewhere. I've got a whole bunch of stops tomorrow that we got to make. So in that process, I'll be talking with you. We'll see what we talk about. For some reason, I get very philosophical when I'm out of town and have a little bit of extra time to myself. I see things a little bit differently. Hope you do too. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Get out there and let the magic happen.